This is a Honeywell 50150 air filter. I bought this a little over a month ago now, and I said I would do a review on the future of it. So here's the review now that I've used it long enough to develop my thoughts on it. So the first thing, and really the only problem with it, is the indicator light on the switch, and that's actually why I have this cloth on top here. Because when I turn this thing on, we get an obnoxious blue light on there. Now it doesn't seem too bad because we're broad daylight here. At night, this is so bad I have to put this cloth over there so I can sleep. Now I'm going to record another clip of this thing at night tonight, which I will insert right now. So you can see that it really, it has the brightness of a small flashlight, which is absolutely ridiculous because, first off, I don't really even see why some sort of a pilot indicator light is necessary for an appliance like this, because it doesn't have a timer, it doesn't have a thermostat, it doesn't have the ability to turn on and off by itself. So as long as the dial's in place, it's going to be running. Unless, of course, it's not plugged in, but so I don't know why that light is so bright. That's ridiculous, and that's really frustrating. If I was rating on a scale of 10, which I think I will in this case, I would have to take off one notch for that poorly designed light. That being said, let's take a look at the rest of the controls. So here we have the HEPA filter check and the pre-filter check light. And I haven't had either of these come on yet. I think the pre-filter is supposed to last a month. 3 months, I think they said. 3 or 6 months. Not terribly long. So we'll see when that comes on. And the HEPA is supposed to last forever, so I'm not really sure what there is to check about it. Maybe, I guess you're supposed to vacuum it or something, I don't know. I do like that it has a mechanical knob, which is something that you don't see very often anymore. So that is nice. A reliable mechanical knob. It works very well. It's not loose or anything. So let's open this thing up and see how much it's accumulated. I've had this running about a month continuously. So let's see how much dust we have in here. I can already see just from the looking in there that it's going to be quite a bit. Whoops. This comes off pretty easily, and then this just slides right out, which is nice. So here's the filter. You can see there's a fair bit of dust on there. This is originally what it looked like. It's supposed to be black. As you can see, it's very thick. Probably a good 2 or 3 inches thick. This is easy to take on and put off, so that's nice. And to take a look inside, it does have a very substantial motor in there. Let's take a look at that real quick. There's the motor. See if I can get a zoom in on the tag there. Seems to be a Eureka, whatever it is. I think it's Eureka, a motor. It is 1.6 amps, so it does draw a fair bit of power. If you run this thing on full speed continuously at 1.6 amps, you're going to notice a bit of power being drawn. But that being said, it does draw quite a bit of air through it, and it filters very quickly. I can run this thing for just a couple of minutes, and there will be noticeable difference in the air quality in the bedroom here. So put this back on, and then we'll give this a run here. Now I use this on a carpeted floor, so I couldn't tell you, if it vibrates or whatever. It's pretty quiet, but it does have fairly substantial foam padded feet. So I would imagine even if you were to use this on a hard floor, you shouldn't have a problem. Now I'm also going to show you the information tag just for those that may be interested in it. There you go. It's made in Mexico, which is not as good as being made in America, but much rather see it made in Mexico than made in China. Yes, they're making stuff in China. It's just not good. Okay, so now I'll turn this on so you can see that actually I have another fan. Let me turn the fan off. Now it's pretty quiet in here now. So I'm going to turn it on low. There's the lovely glowing speed dial. And the labels are as hard to see in person as they are on the video. So really the speed knob, and actually that's a function of the light. If the light's not on, it's very easy to see. So this light really needs to go. Low is louder than the average fan. Just for comparison, I have the fan over here. Okay, whoops, let's zoom it out first. I have this fan here. I'm going to turn this on full power. They're about the same noise level. So the unit is definitely loud, but you know it's not loud for nothing. It's moving a good breeze. See if I can move my towel around a little bit. The towel's a bit heavy, but you can see. Now, yeah, I mean this is a heavy towel. I should have got something else to test it with. But it does move a good amount of air on low. This is what I typically use on at night. This is about as much as I can tolerate. We'll go up to medium. This is ignorable during the day if you're not doing anything that involves sound. But you know, like if you want to talk on a phone or listen to music or whatever, this is a little bit annoying to have this running. So we'll go up to 2, which is way too loud to use during the day. I know it can blow this towel, but sometimes it blows off during the night. There, so you can see it's putting out a good breeze. This is what I typically use to test airflow in my fan videos, so I suppose I should probably use this here as well. So it's not loud for nothing. It is moving a lot of air, but it's definitely loud. Now we'll go up to high, and this is probably about as loud as a small vacuum. This is really, really noisy. Of course, it's moving a ton of air, as you can see here. So if you're in the room with it, realistically, low is probably the only tolerable in terms of noise level setting. I would have liked to have seen a sleep setting, which is about maybe half of this. Because even this, now that I have this, you can see even here, this is still, you know, moving a decent amount of air. So you could certainly run a little bit slower than this and still be effective. So I would have liked a little bit of a slower low speed, but oh well, this is what we have. So really my only 2 complaints with it are the outrageous speed dial with the stinking light on it and the noise. So overall I would give this like a 9 out of 10 rating. I had to take off just because the dial is so ridiculous and it is pretty loud, but it does work really, really well. And you walk in the room after this has been on for 15 minutes or so, and there's a big difference in the air quality. You can just feel it. So I like this thing. It works pretty good. This is a Honeywell 50150 air filter. I bought this a little over a month ago now, and I said I would do a review on the future of it. So here's the review now that I've used it long enough to develop my thoughts on it. So the first thing, and really the only problem with it, is the indicator light on the switch, and that's actually why I have this cloth on top here. Because when I turn this thing on, we get an obnoxious blue light on there. Now it doesn't seem too bad because we're broad daylight here. At night, this is so bad I have to put this cloth over there so I can sleep. Now I'm going to record another clip of this thing at night tonight, which I will insert right now.